So after the video and all the comments, I think I'm just going to tap out and go back to the table because I'm not sure I can compete with all that. But thank you very much. It's really surreal to have all those people on the video talking about me. They're all people that I really respect and admire, and that makes it super special. I don't know who managed to get Senator Collins to do a video, but if it was one of my staff and you didn't tell me, I'm going to kill you guys. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Heather, Larry, Mike, obviously Senator Collins. We've all done some really meaningful work together, collectively and as individuals. Like so many of you here tonight, I can't even begin to tell you how many dinners I've had in this room. And other rooms like this across the state, and I usually on my drive from Portland to Bangor. By the way, David, you only want people to come up to Waterville? What about people going down to Waterville? Sorry, I absolutely couldn't resist that. And that's particularly true. I want to tell everybody here that lives north of Augusta, the weirdest thing is going to happen. When you go home, it's going to take you twice as long to get to Bangor in the upper region as it did to come down here. It's just a weird phenomenon. But I think sometimes the shortest speech is the best speech, and so I'm going to do my best to try to keep this program on track so everybody can get out on time. First, I want to congratulate David and Guy. Guy was on the board when I first went on the workforce board. He was a fantastic chair. We really miss him. But I'm really honored to have been selected and to be one of the 3 people that's inducted. You guys are awesome leaders, and I really appreciate the honor. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. So thank you to Junior Achievement. Michelle and Jamie, you guys have been fantastic to work with. We do a lot of events at JAX. I have a really tough team, Carol Lamb, Lori Morneau, and they've been raving about what an organized group you guys are and what a great job you've done, so thank you so much. Thank you to the nominating and selection committees, the volunteers. Thank you not just for this award and for this remarkable program tonight, but for the work that you do. These kids, it's remarkable, absolutely remarkable. I'm amazed, and I could learn a few things on how to public speak from everybody that was up here. But you're helping young people across our state to see what's possible, giving them the tools to go after it, and that's really powerful and critically important in a state like Maine. To my mentors, there's a bunch of you here. Thank you. To my friends and colleagues at JAX, you guys are awesome out there. Thank you for walking this path with me. You've challenged me, encouraged me, humored me, and let's face it, Doug, you're over there, sometimes called BS on me, but always you've reminded me to keep growing. Thank you to the Jackson Laboratory for being such an amazing employer. I'm so proud to be in my 21st year at an organization with such a noble humanitarian mission, a deep commitment to educational and career opportunities for its employees, and a culture of community engagement that supports volunteerism through a paid time off program that encourages everyone, not just the folks that are on salary, but the hourly people, to be able to give back and volunteer because they couldn't afford to do so if they didn't get paid for leaving work. To my family at this table here, and a couple of other smatterings around the room, thank you. To my patient, hardworking, and fun-loving husband, Mike, I know him a lot, and everyone in our family appreciates your quiet ability to modulate me. To my 5 amazing kids, they're all here, my sons-in-law, my daughter-in-law. You guys are what makes me tick. Thank you all for sharing me and my time over the years, for supporting my endeavors. So much of what I do is about you and about our 5, soon-to-be 6 grandchildren. Their energy, their curiosity, their wide open futures are daily reminders of why my work at JAX and on the various boards I serve on matters. As the middle child in a family of 7 kids, we have a lot in common, all that elbowing and stuff, fighting for food at the table. I think I've always been drawn to the part where things are in motion, where the dust hasn't settled yet, and the outcome isn't guaranteed. That space between what is and what could be has always attracted me. A close friend and colleague, someone I've known for more than 30 years, who worked with me at Bangor Hydro and now she's part of my team, said to me recently, "I think you're addicted to the before and after." I thought a lot about her comment, and I think she's on to something. I do love transformation. I love seeing potential become reality, whether it's a person stepping into their confidence, a team finding its rhythm, or an idea becoming something tangible. Those things really light me up. Over the years, I've had a great privilege of being part of super accomplished teams, of leading my own teams, and learning, sometimes the hard way, that leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about listening, adapting, and lifting others up. To me, that's where the magic happens. And Maine's the perfect place to do that. We're a small state, but we're resourceful. We're grounded. We know and care about our neighbors. And that spirit has shaped every step of my journey. Like junior achievement, for me, it's about community, about legacy, and about contributing in a way that reflects our values. Junior achievement's more than a program. It's the spark that lights a fire. It's the transformation of a student or students, like we saw today, who are unsure of themselves or their future, who complete the program with a new sense of self and with a confidence and a vision of what's possible. That's what tonight's really about, not just looking back at what has been and what's been built, but looking ahead to what's next. The future leaders of Maine are already here. They're watching, they're learning, they're dreaming, and they need us to believe in them. They need us to show them that success isn't just about titles or profits. It's about purpose, resilience, commitment, and heart. And they need to see that leadership comes in many forms. It's not about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the one who listens, who lifts us up, who's present and accountable, and who leads with integrity. To the students here tonight, be curious, be brave, and don't be afraid to fail. On more than one occasion, when I hit a rough patch growing up, my mother would remind me, there are very few lessons learned on top of the mountain. You learn the most in the valleys where it's dark and damp and scary. I've had my share of time in the valleys, and my mother was right. Just keep looking and moving skyward. To all of you who made the effort to be here tonight, thank you. Let's keep showing up for our young people. Let's mentor, encourage, and open doors. In the words of Tim McGraw, when you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and help the next one in line. Because when we do that, we're not just building great businesses, we're building Maine's future. Thank you again for this incredible honor. I'm proud to be part of this community, and I can't wait to see what we create together next.